The men that's corporate but thuggish, but did a little time, but are reformed. Where y'all at? Please tap in. Please tap in.
I am entirely convinced that the modern woman today believes that she lives in a fantasy where she can Frankenstein a man that never existed before up out of the ether. This high value dude.
Why has masculine traits and behavior declined so dramatically in the world? Because many men today have had a life similar to this. A man is born into this world and into a female-dominated household. His mother is either single or the dominant adult in the family. His formative years are spent trying to appease mother and female teachers. Masculine dominance is viewed as dangerous by a feminized society, so young men are controlled and forced into non-masculine behaviors and characteristics through propaganda and drugs. Because he lacks strong male figures in his life to balance this puberty, he treats the girls around him the same way he treats his mother and female teachers. He submits to them because there are no strong male figures in his life to teach him the ways of girls. Adult dating and romantic life is frustrating, perplexing, and completely unsatisfying. Of course, if he discovers the manosphere, he may learn the truth about women and turn things around with so many guides, oblivious to the fact that women want to be dominated. Is it any surprise that 50 Shades of Grey is currently the most popular book in the English language? If the taste of the red pill is new and strange on your tongue, here are a few helpful hints on how to be more dominant in your relationship. 1. Be physically dominant. You are most likely taller than the woman you are with. Women are naturally drawn to taller men who are taller than they are, and height is the absolute most attractive feature in men. Tall, dark, and handsome begins with tall. If you are not taller than your woman, you will have a more difficult time making this payoff. It is not impossible, but it will be more difficult. But height alone isn't enough. Too many tall bettas have developed a better slouch as they try to make themselves less threatening and intimidating under the mistaken blue pill belief that women are attracted to non-threatening, unintimidating men. Next, keep your shoulders back. Move around, highlighting your chest, shoulders, and arms, all of which are good zones for attracting and retaining female attention. What are you going to do with your hands? Choose a location and keep them there. Put them behind your back to show off your manly chest. Put them in your pockets to project a relaxed demeanor, even as you dominate the room. But don't use them to communicate. Quick and jerky hand gestures are not dominant. The most important thing is to maintain physical dominance over her. So grab her hand to lead her through a crowd. Use her elbow to gently steer her at parties. Place a possessive hand on her arm, shoulder, or back of her neck, and loom ominously over her shoulder. Moreover, be verbally dominant. This is more difficult than not talking with your hands. It is mostly about not talking. The entire female social network is completely dependent on communication, and women often don't realize how they feel until they tell someone. The problem is that most women find a man who talks very much a lot less appealing, unless he's brimming with charisma and knows how to entertain when he speaks. The strong silent type exists because, like the strong, these men appear more serious to women. When you do speak, how you speak is very important. Wait a moment before speaking and don't interrupt. It's impolite. Pausing for a moment before speaking not only makes you appear thoughtful and deliberate, but it also ensures that the other person has enough time to absorb everything you're going to say. Second, save your wife's interruptions for situations in which you need to establish dominance. Let her have her say, and then make certain she's finished speaking. Third, keep eye contact with her while you speak and while she speaks, and don't let your gaze shift around. That's a very intimidating move, and it's pure alpha. It should make her uncomfortable enough that she drops her gaze automatically. Fourth, speak slowly and quietly so she has to lean in to hear you. Maintain a consistent tone, especially if the emotional content of the conversation has become too intense. That establishes your authority. You lead with your words, tell her what you're doing, and then leave the decision to follow up with her. Be socially dominant. Men frequently forget that women see everything through the lens of the matrix. We are so focused on our individual accomplishments that we frequently overlook opportunities to demonstrate dominance in social situations. But when she sees you in charge of a large nonprofit event, or focused on organizing the Cub Scout parade float, or being honored by your church for your outreach activities, or seeing your new boss around the volunteers at this year's PTA auction, she gets excited because she reaps the benefits of your social dominance. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.